Johnson. I was born in Los Angeles. I went to Peace Corps training in Hawaii in 1966 and then left from the training to go to Nepal. I worked as a mathematics teacher at Mount Sinai High School in Elam district for about 2.5 years. I left there and went to Kathmandu and worked in the family planning program for a year, Parivar Yojana. And I stopped being a volunteer, but then I also did some training, and I helped to train an incoming Peace Corps group. And then I looked for more reasons to stay in Nepal. I liked being there, living there, working there. And the Peace Corps turned me down to stay longer and longer, so I had to leave. And I left after 4 years. And I was on the last day of my fourth one-year visa, leaving from Kathmandu, and of course you go to the airport, and it was during the monsoon and there was fog and the plane wouldn't go, so I had to go to the passport office in town and get an emergency 2-day extension because of the fog, and then wait for the planes to go. And then when I was thinking about where to go from Nepal when I was leaving that would be the most like Nepal, I went to Darjeeling.
Oh.
So I flew into India and I went up to Darjeeling and I stayed there for a week before I managed to start my way back home. And I returned to my parents in Los Angeles and then moved to Santa Cruz in 1973. And I've lived in Santa Cruz since 1973. And I was part of the American Nepal Society California chapter in the Los Angeles area and attended some events there, and I'm a life member, and have kept up with news about Nepal. Have a lot of Nepali cookbooks at home that I didn't think to bring here to share with people. I brought some Nepali music on my iPad that was on earlier, so I certainly remain very fond of my time in Nepal and Nepali people. It's a wonderful place to be in, especially when I was there in the 1960s, before everything seemed to change so much, and because the outside world came in. So some of my photos are over here on this side. That's Alma de Blam. Down there is the top.